Okay, well, this morning I'm getting set up here to take a little trip down into Pennsylvania, do a moderate hike with my grandson. Not really sure which trail we're going to do. He has to be back for baseball practice by 5 o'clock. And I'm going to pick him up here in about 15 minutes, 7 o'clock in the morning. Let's see, tossing stuff in the vehicle. I've got a fanny pack all set up for him. My day pack, camera and all that good stuff all set up here. Take a nice hike. I've got the Morrison Rimrock Trail, which is a little over 9 miles. That's about an hour and some odd minutes away from here. But that trail would take, I don't know, it averages about, 3 hours and some odd minutes. But with him and a slight break, I'm thinking about 4 hours. Maybe 4.5 at the most. If we meander a little bit and take a break, have hot chocolate and coffee. But there's also the Elijah Bald Eagle Trail, which is shorter, but slightly further away, which would get us back a little earlier. I don't know if I want to push it because it's his first baseball practice and I don't want him to miss that, and I don't want his parents aggravated with me either. So, I don't know. We'll decide. I can't take Lainey with me this morning. That would be a little bit too much to handle the both of them. I want to give my attention to my grandson and not have to divide it between him and Lainey. So, yeah, like that. It seems that it will just be Joshy, and not Lainey. So like that. And yeah, lots of batteries for the camera, and shouldn't have a problem with that. But good. We'll have videos of the trail, whichever one I happen to choose. We'll decide shortly. I haven't had breakfast yet. I still gotta get gas and all that good stuff. I've got some money, but not much. Yeah. Well, yeah, poor Lainey. She's looking at me with forlorn eyes, knowing that she has to stay here. But okay, well, we'll be back on a little bit. The decision has been made. Elijah Bald Eagle Trail. Ta-da. That's where we're headed. It is an hour and 37 minutes away. We are just finishing with stuffing our faces at Timmy Hortons, and now that we have our calories, we are going to go. Okay, so ta-da, like that, and we're on our way. Well, we had to stop here on the way to was it Elijah Bald Eagles, where we decided to go. But we had to stop at the Kinzu Dam. Did you check that out? Pretty awesome. Kinzu Dam here at PA. Yep. Pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. Beautiful sight. I've been down here fishing a couple times in the past. Got the hatchery down there. You can see that. That's a hatchery. Other side there, fish hatchery. But yeah, beautiful sight here. But we're still about a half an hour away from the trail. It's outside of Warren, PA at the moment. But yeah, something else. Beauty. Powerful stuff. Pretty cool. Anyway, I'm going to use the bathroom before we go. There we go. Well, we made it to the trail. Parked the car, geared up, and got to head up the road just a little bit. Trailhead starts in the parking lot, but goes up the road a little ways or heads off into the woods. So we're on it. Reservoir's off that way, and yeah, Elijah Run. Bald Eagle. Allegheny National Forest, outside of Warren, PA. Here we go. All right, well, we're up on the trail. We're going back. See the reservoir out there. We're a little ways in. Quarter mile maybe. Going up. A lot of switchbacks so far. Going way up there. That's way up. Yeah. And that going back down. Elevation, elevation. Switchbacks. Now we got I mean, it's still going up a little ways, but it's mainly a straight shot for a little ways. And then we'll cut in and start heading back up after a little bit. But like that. And beautiful trail. No markers though. Nothing. No markers on the trees. So gotta keep your eyes on the ground. Footpath is pretty clear. A little bit of blow down here and there. Lots of rocks. But beautiful trail. Can't miss him. Stands out like a neon light. Yeah, here we go. Beat that. Something else, huh? Goes way up there. I'd like to follow that sometime. Yeah. Yeah. This is just too much. Too cool. Yeah. Moving right along here. Now this drainage goes way down, back down to the reservoir, empties out there, I guess. Yeah. Whoa.
There's another one over here.
Yeah. Beautiful trails. See, this is a Elijah Run, I guess they call it. It goes around the back side of this mountain and then turns into Bald Eagle, and then comes back around to meet the main trail again to go back down to the trailhead. Again, I'm surprised that they don't have any markers on the trees at all. It's kind of surprising. But the trail itself is easy to follow. So like that. Beautiful. Lots of water.
Yeah.
Lots of water. This would be nice to get way off trail and go camping, I suppose. Set up someplace. Nothing flat for a tent, I'll tell you that much. This would be hammock camping, which thing I've never done. Yeah, it's been suggested to me. I may just invest in one and see about it. Rent one maybe. See what I think. Wow. A lot of blow down, a lot of trail maintenance here. You can tell they've done a lot of maintenance on this. A lot of chainsawing. Cut up a lot of walnut. I'd like to drag some of that home to the shop. But we'll be back. Well, yeah, we had a little gear failure. Almost short of a mile and a half in. Joshy's sole started separating from his left boot, so didn't really want to risk getting any further in, not knowing what the trail was like ahead, but knowing what it was like behind us. I thought it best that we turn around and head back out instead of getting further in and having that sole come right off the boot and being in a bad way out on the trail. I did not bring any duct tape with me. I had Leuco tape, but that would not have done the trick. So, heading back to the trailhead. Well, we're off the trail now, on the road. But that's okay. Live and learn. We'll get some better boots for them. And we'll hit another one. Probably not today, even though it's a perfect day for it. But we'll make up for it. We'll do something. I don't know what. But it was good. Beautiful trail. I'll definitely want to come back here. We didn't get to do Bald Eagle. We were a good ways into Elijah Run. But like that. It's okay. All good. Heading back now. Talk to you. Alrighty. Well, I'm home. I dropped off Joshy at his house. We stopped at Walmart there in Warren. I bought him a pair of trail runners. Kind of surprising that they weren't bad. You know, didn't stop at REI or, you know, an outfitter. I stopped at Walmart, of all places. Got him a pair of trail runners there. And they're pretty, well, they're decent, we'll put it that way. A nice tread, nice sole. Excuse me. Pretty well constructed for Walmart trail runners. And even if they only last for 3 or 4 trails, for the price I just paid, I don't care. Not bad. And I'll pick him up. Let's see, today is Tuesday, but I'm going to pick him up again on Thursday morning, 6:30 in the morning. I'll pick him up, and we're going to go and do Deer Lick here in town. Do the Deer Lick Trail, and like that. I mean, he's got baseball practice again on Thursday, so we'll get that we'll get that in earlier in the day. Not going to have the time to drive all the way down to Pennsylvania again this time around. And I'm going to get some good shoe goo, or I have some shoe goo, I should say. And I'm going to see what I can do in repairing those hiking boots of his. I have a pair of Merrells that I have had for, my gosh, better than 10 years. I know that. Better than 10 years. That I picked up at an EMS in Lake Placid. It's been a lot more than 10 years. It's probably been more than 15 years. And last summer, the sole from the toe back started to peel off. Oh, excuse me. My goodness. The toe started to peel off. I believe it was on the right shoe. And I picked up some shoe goo and put some in there nice and liberally and clamped that shoe and the sole, clamped the sole down with a pair of good clamps, a set of good clamps, and left it clamped for 48 hours, 2 days, 2 full days, 48 hours. And I got to tell you, I have had those Merrells out now and probably half a dozen very rugged, hard trails. I've had them mud, water, rocks, all sorts of different types of terrain, climbing, scrambles, and they've held up. I know some people don't think that Merrells are very good boots. I really don't care. They've been comfortable and worked out well for me. I'm not one to just go out and buy any old boot either, but they've worked out well for me. At any rate, I've got Topos on my feet now. I just hiked in a pair of Oslos. So, you know, I've got good shoes. I got good hiking shoes. So and the Merrells I think rate quite well. You know, you get a good set, you get a good pair of Merrells and the higher end ones. Good shoes. I don't care what he says. Anyway, I'll pick him up on Thursday morning. We'll do the Deer Lick Trail here in town, and just outside of town, and in Zora Valley, and we'll probably put that up. I'll get that on film too. But like that, looking forward to it, and looking forward to posting some more video. Have a good one.